friends. Today my topic is AI testing interview question and answers part 2. Friends, I have already created part 1, so I will provide you the link of that video in the description section of this video. So in this video, I am going to explain these 5 important questions with their answer. Question 1, how to test accuracy of an AI application is increasing. Question 2, what are the different ways by which we can test the accuracy of an AI application? Question 3, what are the main challenges to test the accuracy of an AI application? Question 4, what are some common matrices used to measure the accuracy of an AI model? And question 5, how do you ensure that an AI system is reliable and produce consistent results? So let's start one by one. Question 1, how to test accuracy of an AI application is increasing. Friends, improving the accuracy of an AI application is a continuous process that requires ongoing monitoring, testing, and optimization. Here are some techniques you can use to increase the accuracy of an AI application. First, data augmentation. Data augmentation involves generating a new training data by applying transformation such as rotation, scaling, and translation to the existing data set. This increases the diversity of the data set and can improve the accuracy of the model. Second, model architecture. The architecture of an AI model can significantly impact its accuracy. Friends, consider experimenting different architecture such as deeper or wider neural network to see which work best for your application. Third, hyperparameter tuning. Friends, hyperparameter tuning such as learning rate, batch size, and regularization can impact the accuracy of the model. Use techniques such as grid search or random search to find the optimal hyperparameter for your model. Fourth one, assemble methods. Assemble methods involves combining multiple models to improve accuracy. Consider using techniques such as bagging or boosting to create an assemble of model that can collectively make more accurate predictions. Fifth, transfer learning. Friends, transfer learning basically involves using a pre-trained model such as starting point of the training a new model on a related task. This can significantly reduce the amount of training data needed and improve the accuracy of the model. And the last one is the continuous monitoring. Friends, continuous monitoring the performance of the AI application and retain the model periodically to ensure that it remains accurate and reliable. Use techniques such as early stopping or adaptive learning rates to optimize the training process. So friends, by using these techniques, you can improve the accuracy of your AI application over the time. It is important to remember that improving accuracy is an iterative process that requires ongoing evaluation and optimization. Now let's move to the second question. Second question is, what are the different way by which we can test the accuracy of an AI application? Friends, there are several different ways to test the accuracy of an AI application depending on the type of application and the specific requirement of the project. Here are some common techniques. The first technique is test set evaluation. This involves splitting the data set into two parts, one for training the model and another for testing the model. The test set is used to evaluate the accuracy of the model by comparing the predicted output to the expected output. Second, cross-validation. Friends, these techniques involve dividing the dataset into multiple folds and training the model on each fold while evaluating the performance of the remaining folds. This helps to reduce overfitting and provides a more accurate estimate to the model's performance. Third one is the hold-out evaluation. This involves splitting the dataset into two parts, one for training model and another for the evaluating the model's accuracy. This method is useful when dataset is large and the model takes a long time to train. Fourth one is the confusion matrices. Friends, a confusion matrices is a table that shows the true positive and true negative false positive and false negatives of the model's predictions. These provides a more detailed evaluation of the model accuracy and can help identify areas for improvement. Fifth one is the ROC curve. A receiver operating characteristics ROC curve is a graphical representation of the trade-off between the true positive rates and the false positive rates of the model. This helps to evaluate the model's performance at different thresholds and can help determine the optimal threshold for making predictions. Sixth one is the precision recall curve. A precision recall curve is another graphical representation that shows the trade-off between precision and the recall of the different thresholds. This is useful when the dataset is imbalanced and provide a more detailed evaluation of the model performance. Seventh one is the A-B testing. A-B testing involves comparing the performance of two or more models to determine which one parameter is better or which one is performed better. This is useful when multiple models are available or when a new model is being testing against the existing model. A-B testing is alpha testing and the beta testing. Next one is the error analysis. Error analysis involves analyzing the error made by the model to accurate identify patterns and potential causes. This can help to improve the model accuracy by addressing specific issue and edge cases. Ninth one is stress testing. Friends, stress testing basically involves the testing model performance under the extreme condition, such as large volume of the data or unusual inputs. This can help to identify scalability and robustness issue that may affect the accuracy of the model in the real world scenarios. Last one is the user acceptance testing. Friends, user acceptance testing involves testing the AI application with actual user to assess the usability and effectiveness. This can help to identify issues that may affect the accuracy of the model in the real world use case. So friends, these are the some common techniques for the testing the accuracy of an AI application. It's important to choose the appropriate technique depending on the specific requirement of the project and to continuously monitor and evaluate the model performance over the time. So this is the second question with the answer. Let's move to the third question, and the third question is the what are the main challenges to test the accuracy of an AI application? Friends, testing the accuracy of an AI application is a crucial step that basically in ensuring its effectiveness and reliability. However, there are several challenges that can make testing accuracy of an AI application is difficult. Here are the some common method or some common challenges. First one is the limited training data. Friends, AI model rely on large amount of training data to learn and make accurate predictions. However, obtaining sufficient and diverse training data can be challenging, especially in domains where data is scarce or difficult to obtain. Second challenge is overfitting. An AI model can sometimes become overfit to the training data, meaning they perform well on the training data but fail to generalize to new unseen data. Testing an application's accuracy requires evaluating its performance on both the training data and new data to ensure that it is not overfitting. Third challenge is limited testing data. Friends, it can be challenges to obtain sufficient amount of testing data to thoroughly evaluate an AI application accuracy. Testing an AI application requires evaluating its performance on multiple datasets to ensure that it can generalize well. Fourth is complex model. Friends, AI model can be complex with many parameters and hidden layers, making it difficult to understand how the model is arriving as its predictions. Testing an AI application accuracy basically requires developing techniques to interpret the model's output and identify potential source of error. And the last challenge is adversarial attacks. AI model can be vulnerable to adversarial attacks where small modification to the input data can cause the model to produce incorrect predictions. Testing an AI application accuracy requires evaluating its robustness of these attacks. So this is the third question with the answer. Let's move to the next question. Next question is, what are some common matrices used to measure the accuracy of an AI model? Here is the answer. First one is the accuracy. Accuracy measure the percentage of the correct predictions made by the model on the test dataset. Second, precision. Precisions measure the percentage of true positive predictions among all the positive predictions made by the model. Third, recall. Recall measure the percentage of true positive predictions among all the actual positive instances in the dataset. F1 score. The F1 score is harmonic means of precision and recall and provide a more balanced measure of the model's performance than accuracy. Fifth one is the confusion matrices. A confusion matrices is a table that summarizes the model's performance by showing the number of true positive, true negative, false positive and false negative prediction made by the model. Sixth one is the area under the curve. The area under the curve measure of the model's ability to distinguish between positive and negative instances in the database. It is often used for the binary classification task. Seventh is mean square error, MSE. The MSE measures the average square difference between the predicted values and the actual values in the regression problem. And the last one is the mean absolute error, MAE. The MAE measures the average absolute difference between the predicted value and the actual value in the regression problem. Question 5. How do you ensure that an AI system is reliable and produces consistent result? Friends, ensuring the reliability and consistency of an AI system is essential to its effectiveness and practical use. Here are some ways to ensure that an AI system is reliable and produce consistent result. First one is the data quality. High quality data is critical to the reliability and consistency of an AI system. Data should be clean, consistent and representative of the real world scenarios that the AI system will encounter. Second is the data diversity. An AI system trained on the diverse set of data is more likely to produce consistent results across the different scenarios and inputs. It is important to ensure that training data covers a broad range of scenarios and inputs. Third one is the robustness testing. Robustness testing involves testing the AI system performance on wide range of input, including the adversarial input, to ensure that it can handle unexpected and uncommon scenarios. Fourth one is the model versioning. Version control is important for tracking changes to the AI model over time and ensuring consistency in the result produced by the different versions of the model. Fifth one is the monitoring and feedback. Friends, ongoing monitoring and feedback can help to identify issue and ensure that AI system is producing consistent results. Regular testing and validation can also help identify and correct issue before they impact the system reliability. Sixth one is the human oversight. Incorporating human oversight and review can help ensure the reliability and consistency of an AI system. Friends, human can provide valuable feedback and identify the error inconsistency that the AI systems may miss. Seventh is the transparency and the explainability. Friends, providing transparency and explainability into the AI systems decision-making process can help build trust and ensure the reliability of the consistency of the system. Next one is the validation and testing. Friends, the AI system should undergo system testing to ensure that it is reliable and produce consistent results. The system should be validated against a range of scenarios to ensure that it can perform consistently in different situations. Last one is the regular updates. Friends, the AI system should be updated regularly to ensure that it is up to date with the latest trend and techniques. This helps to maintain its reliability and ensure that it can produce consistent result over the time. So friends, in this video I have explained 5 questions with their answer. Friends, if you like my video, please like it, comment it and share it. If you have any question or any doubt, you can write me in the comment section of this video. I will try to reply as early as possible. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.